Now,
Okay, listen, folks. We'll make a bad situation a homicide. Plain and simple, who's in charge? Who's in charge?
I am.
Get the money. Come on! Get over here! Give me a bag. Hurry up! Stop! Get this! Hurry up!
Okay, I have so many questions right now. First off, why are they robbing this place with water guns? I mean, look at this thing. Look like they got one of them space zappers out of Dollar General and painted it black. Secondly, when she shot the girl that ran, why did she throw her arms back like that? Like, how much recoil does this water gun have? And lastly, what the heck are they robbing? Look like they robbing a school secretary's office.
Hurry up! All right, you stay put. Couldn't wait, huh?
Bro, why she get on the phone crying for help when they ain't did nothing but stole some staplers and paper clips? Like, you can't tell me that they holding big cash in this place. And the old girl need a new water gun ASAP. This thing right here got so much kickback, it's about to make her break both her arms. But now that you guys are fully intrigued by this low budget madness, I'm gonna need you to stay tuned for the rest of this video because it's about to get crazy.
His incredible vision, already 1 trillion times sharper than that of any ordinary being.
What's going on, guys? Gully Boy back at you with a brand new video, and right about now I'm about to bring you guys some low budget hood movie greatness. Now usually I would tell you guys that I found this film in a cheap movie bin at Walmart, but recently I've discovered a streaming service that has a vast amount of these films, all by the click of a button. And the streaming service I'm talking about is Amazon Prime. Ever since I became a Prime member a while back, I've been addicted to their extensive library of low budget hood and horror movies. And I must tell you guys that I found some absolute gems along the way. And the film you saw at the beginning of the video is nothing less of hidden treasure, as it's a mix between Set It Off and Young and the Restless. And speaking of Set It Off, the film co-stars Ella Joyce, who was one of the robbers in the opening scene. Many of you may recognize her from the movie Set It Off, in which she played a cop that didn't offer Frankie a cup of water after she got fired from her job.
Yesterday I counted $240,000 by hand for you, and you gotta fire me?
Calm down.
You couldn't even wait! You didn't even bother to ask me if I was thirsty, sister.
She was such an amazing cop in this movie, her heroic actions led to the deaths of Cleo, TT, and Frankie. Like, not only did she not give her a cup of water, she also let her get hit with lead. This girl went from being a grade 8 cop to robbing secretary offices with dollar store guns. But anyway, the name of the film we're going to be checking out today is called Clock and Green. And the strange thing about the artwork of this film is that none of these girls that are on here make an appearance in the movie. The women that do make an appearance in this film all look like they're in their mid to late 40s. Now, there is nothing wrong about these women being 40. It appears that whoever made this film thought that it was a problem. This can only explain why younger women appear on the case. They probably thought that no one would watch this movie if a bunch of old chicks were on the case, so they got younger women instead. Bro, that's just disrespectful to the actresses. Now that I think about it, they probably didn't even want to be on the case themselves. They was probably like, don't put me on the cover of that whack ass movie. Another strange thing about this film is that on the Amazon Prime info page, it says that it was released in 2013. Now, as we can tell by the clip in the beginning, there is nothing about this film that screams 2013. I just think that this was another way to get a younger audience to click on this movie. It's like someone was insecure about having older women as their leads. And the fact that this movie was old itself, almost being 20 years old, as it originally came out in the year 2000. They was like, nah man, old women, old movie, change the cover and the date. Like, that's crazy, man. But with all that madness to the side, let's get into the movie itself. Now, before we get into it, I must let you all know that this movie was very cheaply made. The audio quality is poor to the fact that you can barely hear what they're saying, and the video quality is not that great as well. But none of this takes away from the experience of this being low-budget hood movie greatness. As we all seen from the beginning, the film opens up with two best friends, Mickey and Sonia, robbing a bank. We later find out that they're serial bank robbers and are in the midst of planning their next big job. They're planning to rob a company by the name of Morgan Associates. Mickey tells Sonia about a system that they have which automatically approves credit for rich people in the need of quick cash. They plan to snatch all the data from their terminals, which will grant them various accounts in which they will be able to complete transactions with any bank around the world. They also talk about bringing along another girl named Jackie who knows the in and outs of the building. After she tells her this, they get a knock on the door, which results in them pulling out their toy guns.
Hey, sugar, what you selling?
Independent news, miss. Would you like to order a subscription?
I'll give you $100, okay?
Dang,
Okay.
that will work, but I don't have any change, so would you trust me to bring it back to you
That's
tomorrow?
okay, honey. That's your tip.
We're not allowed to accept tips till we actually start delivery.
Hey, look, man, I know they didn't have a big budget for this movie, but you telling me they couldn't have got a shirt for this young man that fits? They took this boy straight to the big and tall section. But after she gets finished buying her subscription, she asks Sonya something that will ultimately be her downfall later in the film.
Do you trust me? Yeah, sure.
Once they're done here, they set up a meeting with Jackie to learn more about the job. During their discussion, Mickey does something extremely nonsensical.
Give me a gun. What for? Give me a gun. I want to see your heart before we go out on anything like this.
Listen up, everyone. This is a robbery. Okay, just be still and you won't be harmed. Oh, be careful. You let her go. No. I said let her go.
And did y'all see how this dude just came from the side? Like he knew what was about to go down? I can see one of the film crew with a cue card going, "Rush her now, brother. This is your chance." Looking at.
No, you let her go. Let her go. No. You think I'm playing with you? Let her go. Yeah. Sit there. Sit there. Sit there.
Bro, what the hell was that? First dude hopped up and grabbed her as soon as she stood up, and then the old girl shot hella innocent people with her BB gun. But most importantly, what was the point of her doing this? I know she said she wanted to know if she still had it, and based off what just went down, it's obvious that she doesn't. Like, girl, you got snatched up in 0.2 seconds. You barely got a chance to pull your water gun out. And how dumb do you have to be to rob a place showing your bare faces? And speaking of robbing, they didn't even rob nothing. All they did was shoot innocent people. Like, it's gonna be hella easy identifying them. But as soon as they leave the restaurant empty-handed, Mickey decides that they're gonna need one more person for the job. Jackie tells Mickey that she knows a woman named Mimi that will be perfect for the job.
Yeah, I know someone good. Name's Mimi Pace. Flat out stick-up girl and killer is what she is. She used to work for the mob.
And what type of mob is that? The Super Soaker mob? Cause y'all already know she ain't busting off no real guns. But after they get done talking about the world's most dangerous water gun competitor, we cut back to Mickey and Sonya back at the apartment in which they receive another knock on the door from an unexpected visitor. This leads to them grabbing their toy guns once again. When Mickey opens the door, she is greeted by an old crime buddy named Bernie, who just got out of jail. They begin flirting with each other, which leads to Sonya leaving to let them smash in peace. Dang, girl, you not gonna put your gun down? Gonna mess around and wait. What am I talking about? That thing faker than beef from McDonald's. But once they're finished, we jump right into the big day of the robbery. During the robbery, the new girl Mimi starts acting very strange.
What's the matter with you? You never been this close to someone so good looking before.
Miss P, why don't you calm down? You ain't that kind of party.
This girl ain't trying to rob nobody. She trying to get some meat instead. But as time goes on, her rage meter increases.
If you don't do anything to impede our progress, you will not be harmed. But if you do anything vile, you will be shot.
No! Shut up!
Crazy.
But why did this woman just scream? All the girl said was if they corroborated, they wouldn't be harmed. Like, that should be the best news in a situation like this. Unless if they tell you to do something crazy. But that's not the case here.
Do you think that I could leave? I have a very hot date. I won't mention this to anyone, I promise.
Now tell me the truth. Don't you desire this brown Asian piece? Huh? Why don't you meet me later at the Springfield Poison
Yo,
Motel?
Miss P! Think you could restrain yourself?
Damn, this girl hella thirsty for some D, over here acting like she ain't had none in years. Like, look how she pressed up against this man. And imagine that you're getting robbed and telling the robber that you got a hot date. Like, who the hell crazy enough to write that in a script? But after she gets done filling up on this guy, the company manager tries to call the supervisor of their location. This leads to the girls not answering the phone. This action leads to the manager of the company sending one of his guys down there to see what's going on. When he arrives at the building, he's in for a big surprise.
Damn. Got the keys. Shit. Security guy, come on. Drag his ass in here. Come on. Oh.
I like how nobody screamed when they shot this man, especially the girl from earlier. I guess being told to cooperate is scarier than witnessing a man losing his life. Bro, what is this movie? But if y'all think that this is crazy, you ain't seen nothing yet. After they get done shooting this brother, Jackie informs Mickey that the police are now involved.
I thought no one was going to be killed. It's a hazard of the trade. Bad move. Now the police are involved. When headquarters doesn't hear from the men we shot, everything will hit the fan. Damn it!
This leads to Mickey finally answering the company manager's call, as they need a computer disk that authorizes the letters of credit and the documents that can be transferred into blocks of gold. Whatever the hell that means. She also gives him a set time limit in which he will have to give her what she wants.
You will have 2 hours to meet my demands, or one hostage will die every minute you are late.
This leads to him calling the cops to inform them that his business is being robbed. The cops then decide to send some of their men down there to deal with the situation. The company's manager decides to tag along as well, and when they all get down there, they're also in for a big surprise.
Freeze, drive it, cops. Drive it, I'll kill you. I'll shoot you in the back. Get in there, move.
Once they outsmart the cops, Mr. Harper, which is the owner of the company, explains to the detective in detail about what the girls can do with the disc.
The letter of credit, it can be transferred into blocks of gold. The transaction only takes 5 minutes. The disc gives instant approval. The codes are so sophisticated. The only way we can stop it is to be at the bank personally. And of course, there's no way to know which bank or in what country they'll go to.
Once he's finished, the girls give Harper and the detective 1 hour to give them what they want. 40 minutes later, the girls call the detective back to inform him that they want Mr. Harper to deliver the materials personally. Once Harper arrives, you guessed it, kids, he's in for a surprise. Bro, they done shot every single person that came through the door. Like, what was the reason of shooting this guy? Like, he did what y'all asked. Once they get their materials, they head to their getaway vehicle. And here's where things get insane.
Shit, Mimi.
What are you doing? Hand over the guns. Come on. Hand it over, Mimi.
Uncontrollable
I'm
broad.
on to mine. Why? You just make sure I get my cut of the cash and that my deposit is done on time. Pace, hand it over now. You. Mimi, come back here. Mimi!
Wait. What the hell just happened? Like, why did she just shoot the getaway driver? What the heck did she do? And why did this girl tell these girls to make sure they give her half while jolting out the car? Like, you're not gonna get your cut if you running away. And why would you turn your back to these girls that just watched you shoot the getaway driver? It should have been extremely obvious that they were gonna kill you. And why the hell did she fall to her death like that? Girl out here looking like a damn video game character. Also, why didn't this girl not get down in the van to cover herself from the gunfire? You telling me she was just sitting in her seat normally while the cops were shooting at them? And how are these two able to drive away so fast with the dead body in the driver's seat? Bro, none of this made any sense. But after the most confusing scene in movie history, the cops tell the lead detective that there were 4 girls at the robbery and that 3 are dead on the scene. They believe that the 3 they got were at the scene of the robbery and there is 1 girl left. What they didn't know was that there were actually 5 women in the van instead of 4, which leads 2 women left. And the 2 that are left are Mickey and Sonia. We then cut to Mickey and Sonia back at the apartment. Mickey is in critical condition with a bullet wound to the foot. Not being able to escape, Mickey tells Sonia to take the money and letters of credit with her while she recovers and can evade the police. Once Sonia leaves, she does the unthinkable.
If you want to find the suspect of the Morgan and Associate robbery murders, go to 199 Lenox. Her name is Mickey Murphy.
Man, what the hell made her snitch on her homegirl? Like all the bizarre stuff they just went through, and she gon' end it by snitching on her? Man, that's crazy. But after she gets done tattletelling, the police kicks down Mickey's apartment and takes her away. Once they catch her, they interrogate her about the robbery.
You killed a cop!
Detective!
Sam,
Just answer the questions. I was there, damn it!
you are quite vulgar, detective. Address me decently.
Man, cop back and slapped the piss out of her ass. But during this interrogation, the lead detective informs her that someone who knows her closely ratted her out. Without question, she knows exactly who it was and doesn't rat her out as she would deal with her on her own. As time passes, Sonia changes her identity and goes to France with all the money and falls in love with a cop named Tim. As the days go by, he falls madly in love with her and wants her to move back to the States so they can get married. She agrees to this notion and they both head back to the States. Meanwhile, Mickey is stuck in jail plotting a revenge. One day, her old crime partner Bernie comes to visit her and tells her that he knows a good lawyer that can help her get out. More days go by and the lawyer shows up detailing her situation.
We got a pretty good shot here. You were given an illegal sentence and we fight it on appeal. And I'm going to tell you straight out, it's going to take at least 5 years. My focus is that no one can prove that you killed anybody. No one showed up at court to testify against you. No forensic evidence. The murder charges are on a conspiracy basis. And we can beat that.
In what damn world? Like, do y'all remember how many people saw her face? They'll point her out of a lineup with the quickness. And the illegal sentence that they gave her was 10 consecutive life sentences. Like, why not just give her 1 life sentence with no chance of parole? Like, what kind of stupid system are they running? And how in the world can anyone serve 10 life sentences? But as the days go by, Mickey starts to get fed up and plots to escape with her fellow prisoners.
Some bullshit lawyer come telling me 5 years. It's already 7.
First of all, like that lawyer told you, they gave you an illegal sentence, right? They had no witnesses. None. Nobody showed up in court. Especially that main guy, that supervisor that joint you hit. He had on a mask. Nobody saw you. They only heard your voice.
What the hell mask did she have on? Girl was straight up showing her entire bare face. Like, what kind of craziness is this? Furthermore, how didn't a single witness testify against her? They all saw her face and she wasn't wearing no damn mask. And another thing, why do they prison clothes look like nurse attire? Look like they about to go check somebody's blood pressure. But as soon as they're done chit-chatting, a guard shows up and some more craziness happens.
Lois, get another mail I love. Now! Don't be stupid. Get off of me. Listen to me. I've been this. I gotta go. Chances go.
Sound like they just got murked by all firecrackers. And how careless of a guard you gotta be to get your key snatched so easily. But after this craziness, by some miracle, she gets released from jail and is back on the streets. She goes to a bar and is approached by a raving lunatic.
And you don't have to pay for that drink because you got a gentleman here. Now, gentlemen?
No, I'd prefer to be by myself.
Well, just for one drink, baby.
I would rather you not, thank you.
Well, just one drink, baby.
I said I want to be by myself.
Now, what the hell do you mean you just want to be by yourself?
After he gets done trying to force himself on her, her crime friend Bernie comes to her rescue.
Man, you get out of here.
Let me go.
I'm back!
Bro, this movie continues to amaze me with all the madness it brings. Dude really came back and killed Bernie, all because he couldn't get no play. After this, the man Bernie was with tells her that he has a couple jobs lined up for her. He also knows the location of Sonya. He tells her that she lives in a mansion and now goes by the name Ruth. They then go out and do some jobs for some quick cash. Once they're finished, Mickey goes and confronts Sonya for the first time in 7 years. As they're talking, Sonya starts acting like she didn't snitch on her.
Listen, Mickey, you know, I never could come back for you. The police, girl, they were tailing me. I heard from some local punk in town that the police were sniffing around, so I just decided it was best to split, you know, lay low for a while. So I went to Vermont, worked in a mailroom.
Damn, man, I can barely hear a word this woman is saying. All these loud airplanes flying by.
Well, this is home for him. Mickey, I couldn't call you, girl, because I knew the heat would be on you, too. I mean, you know, I told myself Mickey's too smart. She got to be gone.
You're darn right she was gone, because you snitched on her and put her away for 7 years. Like, why isn't this girl pulling out her water gun and serving her for lying in her face? Once she gets done lying to her face, her husband comes out the house, and she nervously introduces her to him. Alright, to make a long story short, Mickey slowly plots her revenge on Sonya by constantly showing up at her house and eventually sleeping with her husband. This leads to Sonya getting enraged, and she approaches her with some serious threats.
You stay the hell away from my husband, and I suggest you leave this town tonight. I can't, Sonya! I have a job to do tonight! Oh, really? You make one illegal... And what? And what? You gonna shoot me? I suggest you do it now! You gonna shoot me now while you got the chance, Sonya! Come on, girl! Shoot me!
Wait, I think you should be the one doing the shooting, because sleeping with her husband ain't a sweet enough revenge for her putting you away for 7 years. Like, this woman just as cuckoo as the girl that randomly shot the getaway driver. I'm almost kinda glad she snitched on you. But after this, Sonya hires a couple of guys to bury her alive. Yeah, you heard me. Bury her alive. Like, what kind of damage are these women trying to do to each other? If this woman is destroying your household, then why not just take her out and be done with it? Like, don't give her a chance to come back. And that's exactly what she does as her crime partner comes and digs her up. Beat up and bruised, she and her partner decide to go pull off another job. Meanwhile, back at Sonya's place, she confronts her husband about him cheating on her with Mickey.
Oh, you just had to have her, right? You just had to have her. It was a mistake. Oh. It was a meaningless mistake, Ruth. Yeah, you right, it was a mistake. It was a big mistake. You know, I can't believe this, you weakling. You weakling! Keep your voice down.
During their argument, his department calls him to inform him that a robbery is taking place. Once he arrives at the location, he's in for a surprise.
Police! What are you doing here?
I'd like for you to meet.
Now that's the type of revenge someone in her position should have been did. Gotta hit the girl where it hurts. After this, they try to make a run for it, but become cornered by another cop.
Freeze!
This boy right here ain't got no type of gun skills. Like, did y'all see how slow he was trying to draw it? Boy, sit your weak ass down. The cop then captures Mickey and throws her back in jail. While there, something unbelievable happens.
I ran your rap sheet. You're more notorious than the devil himself. If there weren't any witnesses, I'd kill you myself.
Wait, so you telling me there were witnesses at the robbery she just did and not the notorious robbery that she was involved in at the beginning? Like, what is this movie, bruh?
You won't get out of jail this time. No, I'll be right back. I'm taking you to court personally.
Back at you. And move.
Bro, you gotta be kidding me! Like, it's even worse this time around. Like, how you gonna let her take your water gun like that, G? But as soon as she's done showing us her Jackie Chan skills, we cut to the finale of this movie, which her and Sonya duke it out.
You can have my family!
Wait, why not just shoot her? Because this girl got a whole lot to lose. She over here living in a palace, driving nice cars, and she about to get all her husband's life insurance money. Like, at this point, both of these girls so damn stupid, they both need to die.
Officers, my name is Ruth Silas, and this woman is an ex-convict and a murderer.
Damn, girl, about time. Like, you should have did that when you saw her that first day. Like, you gonna wait and do all that petty stuff that led to you going right back to prison. And I like how she tried to snitch on her again. Like, this girl just got snitching in her DNA. But that about wraps up this movie, guys. This was by far one of the craziest low-budget movies I watched on Amazon Prime, as it's just completely and utterly insane. But let me know what you guys thought about this film in the comment box below. And if you want to see more videos like this, then you already know what to do. And with all that being said, I'm gonna catch you guys on the next video. Gully Boy signing out.